Stay right where you are.
Stand by to broadcast.
Okay, people, let's do this.
Now we're ready to roll.
And now, it's JP.
Here we go, baby.
Are you ready?
JP, Friday morning, 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. Hope you hang out with us for a couple hours. We'll be on from 11 to 1. 800-771-1025 is the phone number. Should you hear something that we're talking about, you want to chime on in, we'd love to hear from you. You want to watch it, you can do that too. You can watch the show on YouTube. Just put in 1025 The Bone. YouTube channel will pop up. Boom. There you go. It's all right there. Dizzy's out today. Who's filling in for Diz, Monica?
Alex is here.
Yeah,
Hi, Alex.
You know
What's up?
Alex. Have you
How
guys
are you
ever
this-
met in person?
I
I don't think so.
I've seen you at like a gig, but I was like running around busy.
He's too cool. He refuses to acknowledge a promo person's existence.
I don't think that was
That's
it.
not how I get that. You forget where I come from, girl.
I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. I come from promo too.
You forget where I come from, man.
Yeah.
I know my roots.
How many years did you work promotions? Or did you
5.
Wow.
you work promotions for 5 years?
Yep.
And you, of all people with the zero patience, didn't just say, screw this nonsense?
Yep. Correct.
I worked 7 months, and I thought that was way too long. Like,
It was
Wow.
well, yeah. It was too long for me, but I was having fun.
Yeah.
Because even though my boss was a douche, I was in bars like 3-4 nights a week.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
and getting paid cash.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to give. I didn't.
And you
want to
were
give
young.
That up.
Like,
I
you
was
know,
young.
yeah.
I was having a good time. Most of the time when I was working, and especially in the bars, my friends were coming to work with me.
Yeah, and your friends were, by the way, slaving away or doing whatever. Like, they weren't having half as much fun, so why would
Right.
you leave a fun job? Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So, it was cool. And at the time, for most of it, for half of it, I was still living at home. So it was not that big a deal.
Oh, my God.
And then when I got out, that's when I had to start selling weed to survive.
I mean, you
But-
didn't have to start selling weed. You chose to. There were other jobs available.
Yeah, but not. My hours were all over the place.
I mean-
it's not like I only did promo from 9 to 4, 9 to 5, or anything like
I
that. It
mean,
was
you
all over
forget
the
where I
place.
come from. I also did promo and know the hours, and I still
Yeah,
had a
well,
job
I
that
don't know
was
what
not
to-
selling weed.
You're a better person than I am.
I'm not saying I'm better. I'm saying don't make it sound like you had to sell weed. You
Well, it was an
wanted to.
option. It was an option that I took,
yeah.
and was just basically to.
How do you get out of the
put
weed
an extra
selling
couple
game? Do people
$100.
come over your house like,
It's all my friends. My friends were all dirtbags. All of us. There's a whole lot of us.
dirtbags.
You
you just
so
say, I'm
everybody-
done. This is my last sale, and then you just hand over all your marijuana. I don't know how any of this works.
No, I just they asked me if I had any. I said yeah, and they come over and buy an eighth or buy a quarter, and then.
But
go
I mean, how
about
do you
their merry way.
stop? How do you quit that job?
I just stopped doing it. I didn't need it anymore.
But then you
I
got
didn't
to
do it
keep-
because I wanted to be doing it. I did it because I needed to.
Did you get to keep what you didn't sell? Is what I'm saying. Do you turn it over
It
to
was-
a boss
it-
person? Like, what happens?
If anybody who sells drugs and is sitting on extra sucks at their job.
Oh,
Do
so
you
you
know,
hustle
it's-
it? Do you people? Are you like
No,
asking
it just-
people if they want it?
No,
my God.
my friends. It all went to my friends. It was the same thing like when I was working when I had a family member that was running a bookmaking operation, and I was answering the phones for them. And I was involved with that. It was my friends.
You lived a different life.
I lived.
Yeah, you used to yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. That I'm not gonna lie, that was fun. The bookmaking stuff, that was a good time.
Not
That was
scared
fun.
at all. There's no fear involved.
No, because my name wasn't on anything. All I was doing was answering the phones. I answered the
This is
phones,
this is your
and I
life,
got my
Alex.
friend, and I got
love
my
it.
friends' accounts, and then they would, and I would make money off of
So,
their losses.
Let's just I just from what I've heard in the last 3 minutes, you had friends that enabled you, or like that you were okay, like I'm going to work for you, you're my friend, I'm going to sell weed. But then you also sold to friends who weren't in that business because otherwise they would just get it directly. And then you also had friends that you answered betting
No, family.
family that you answered, but then your friends
My friends were gambling.
with the gamblers.
Through us.
So you had
Yes.
friends that sold weed, bought weed, and gambled.
That's everything he needs.
Now you're getting it.
That's a lot.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg,
Why were
girls.
my friends not doing any of
We're
that?
just scratching the surface.
My
We're
friends,
just scratching the
my
surface.
friends got drunk and danced, and I
Yeah.
think that was probably the extent of it.
Yeah, no, my friends have all the vices. All the vices.
And
All
you
of them.
and you
And I have a lot
took
of dead
full
friends,
advantage
too.
of them.
Huh?
You took full advantage. You're like, oh, you like weed? I'll sell it to you.
Right.
Not don't do that, sir. It was
No, because I was doing it too.
Oh, that's right.
I smoked pot,
That's right. I forgot.
you know.
Yeah, you've
And the gambling thing, that was a good time. That was like
was it?
money falling from the sky. Yeah, because I wasn't on the hook for anything. I've told you this. I was on what's called a half sheet. So the way that works is
I don't know.
you'd call in, and it's different now because there's all this legalized gambling stuff. So it hardly even, I mean, it still exists, but not like it used to. Everything's online, but it used to be phone calls, and you would have a code word. So let's see. You'd be like,
Code word.
so the guy that I answered the phone for, his code name was Fuel, right?
Oh, sorry.
So you would call in and be like, Buffalo 12 for Fuel. Yeah, what do you got?
None of this makes any
And you'd
sense.
say, I want to bet UConn -2 20 times. So UConn -2 for 20 times, that would be you got UConn laying 2 points and you're putting $100 on it because everything was times 5, right?
How
So
do you?
'cause
Okay, so before you do any of this half sheet nonsense, is there a
you
sit down?
you didn't even let me get to explain what the half sheet was.
But I don't know, but that's what I'm saying. Do they sit you down in a course and be like, okay, everybody who's new gambler people, new half sheet people, here's what a half sheet means. And by the way, everything is times 5. Like, how are you supposed to know this? Like, nobody knows this.
You
And this
learn
guy's
it.
this code
You learned
name
it.
is
You
Buffalo.
taught it. You're taught it.
What was your nickname? What was your code name?
JP.
Oh my god! Of course it was.
Yeah, I mean, you got to realize though, because as far as the JP thing goes, that was work. That came from work. My friends call me John.
That's weird to me. I know what you're saying. I get it, and I totally understand. It was Roger and JP, so
Right.
it's a JP thing. I absolutely understand. It's completely foreign to me that anybody would call you John.
I know.
I would start. You don't even look like
I
a
get
John.
it.
You look like a JP.
Great.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I
Right.
can't. That's crazy to me. But I mean, that's
Yeah. So
you
the
can
half
tell the
sheet-
work people versus the personal people who call. Like I call you JP, and that's
Right.
just what I call you.
So back on the half sheet thing, the way that worked was so then you would call in and at the end of the week, let's just say you lost $500.
Oh my God, I die.
Right? Let's just say at the end of the week you lost $500. I'd have to collect the $500 from you,
I don't have it.
and then I give $250 to the house, and then I got to keep $250, half, right?
So what if I don't have it?
However-
Do you beat me up, or someone else beat me up?
No, that's why I was one of the reasons why I kind of got involved with it is because I had friends that were starting to gamble a lot, and I knew if I was involved, I could get in front of any problems. Okay, you know what I'm saying?
Because they're your friends, you think they would listen to you?
Yeah, or I can cover them. I knew what they were doing. You know, I can.
God.
Right. So then let's just say the following week you won $500.
Yay! I quit gambling now.
Now I
I'm
didn't
even.
have to pay you the $500 that came from the house. However, I don't collect on you until you lose that $500 and now you're back to 0, and then you lose again.
See, I'm not doing that. I'm own like we're all
I
square
know
at
you-
the end of each one.
And a lot of people, you get out of it and you know you don't want to gamble again. You don't like the loss, and that's great. Some people can learn that lesson. A lot of people can't.
And
A
you
lot of
love
people
those
can't.
people,
And
and
listen,
you hope
they-
these people would.
Vegas wasn't built on winners. That's for sure.
Oh God!
I
that
told
gets
you
me
that the person who I did this with named his patio after my friend Anthony.
because he paid for it.
Yeah.
That's just
Yeah.
rude. Now, what if you're that friend? That's shameful. I'd never go over to that patio ever, just knowing full well, looking around, this is all my money.
Anybody who's listening who's grown up in New York, in Brooklyn or Queens or Long Island or whatever it is, you know the old school Italians, they loved brick. So his patio was like not pavers, brick.
Okay.
Like red brick, and he built a red brick patio in the backyard, and he named it the Anthony last
I mean,
name.
brick
here.
ain't cheap.
Right, and he named it after my friend Anthony,
Okay.
the memorial patio.
That's not right. That's just rude. It's like
Yeah.
it's like kicking him when he's down. Yeah, you lost all your money.
Yeah.
Also, here's proof. It's all in my house.
And then the guy I was doing it with just decided he didn't want to do it anymore, and I was like, "Well, there's a couple of thousand a month I don't have coming in."
Oh,
Just like
messing
that.
with your money. Were you selling weed while you were half sheeting?
No.
Okay, because you can't do, but I mean that's a lot. It's already a lot.
I mean, you can. You can.
That's too
I
much.
wasn't, but you can.
And so then you quit. When you got full time at the radio station, is that when you quit it all?
No.
Why
That's
would
when I
you
quit.
not?
That's when I quit selling pot.
And you still did the gambling thing. Why didn't you? What? Well, I guess maybe you didn't get a lot in your
I had a
first
wedding
salary.
to pay for, yo.
Could you go back right now if you wanted
You know,
to?
as I'm explaining this, I can see why your reaction is the way your reaction is.
So
But
far.
for me, it was just this was just what I grew up around.
I have the look and cluelessness and not knowing the verbiage and all of that and the look on my face as you do when I say things about my childhood. Like you're completely floored.
yeah,
like,
because your
and-
childhood is bananas.
But to me, it was just life. Like there was no bananas to it. If you don't know anything else, that's life. Same concept with you. It's crazy to me that any of this is happening, but that was your life and your friends.
Yeah,
And
we are a product of our surroundings, right?
yes.
Johnny's on line one. What's up, Johnny?
Hey, how's everybody doing?
What's up, man?
Yeah, I just it reminded me of you saying about the guy that named his patio after your buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, back about 10 years ago, I used to go to the casino every day almost, and during the day, and I was winning on the Baccarat game, and I hit for 30 grand one day, and I went straight to the Chevy dealership and bought a Chevy Tahoe, and I named her Cassie.
There you go.
Casino.
It was the dealer, or whatever. What's Baccarat have a dealer?
And you went right to the casino and bought a car cash?
Nice job.
That's great.
Yeah, cash.
Nice.
Nice.
You walk in, you
That's
walk
how
out
you do.
with new wheels, all in the casino. And then, but then how'd you do the next day at the casino?
You didn't go back.
Yes, he did. Are you there, Johnny?
Oh, I did not hang up. He hung
He's
up.
done. He
I did not
probably-
hang up.
he
I
probably
imagine
bailed out.
he's done. He won. He kicked the man's ass. He beat the system.
That's not usually the way that works.
Call it but I don't know how. So you want to go back. You want to be in the hole is what you're saying. If you keep going
You don't
back.
want to be in the hole. You're addicted to the rush.
But you already had the rush. You got the rush. You're never going to get that rush again. The odds
You
of
don't
you
know
winning.
that. That's not the way a gambler thinks.
Okay, gamblers, the odds, as you like to speak in odds, of
Right.
you winning $30,000 cash again are extreme. I'm not saying it's impossible.
That's like-
extremely low. You're going to lose.
That's like a drug addict gets high and says, you know what? I'm good.
Yes.
Because I'm never going to get high like that again, so
You're
I don't
not.
want to get high anymore. That's not the way that works. What they
should.
do is they get high and they be like, I like that high. I'm going to chase that high.
But you're never if you
That's
know.
the same.
I guess
Yeah, it's
common
like
sense.
somebody going and someone who does cocaine, right? And they start out for the night. They do like 2 or 3 lines of cocaine, and they got that feeling, right? And they're like, nope, that's it. That doesn't happen. They spend the rest of that night chasing that feeling that they can never get again for
That's,
that night.
First of all, that's sad.
For that night. That's
Sa-
what the drug does. But the drug tells you you need more because you can get that feeling again, but you can't get that feeling again.
Can't. No, you can't. Don't even start.
Right.
Also, I just would like to point out for the record that on Good
Is
Friday.
Alex still working with us or did he quit?
I know. I'll be honest with you. You're saying things, and I see out of the corner of my eye, he's nodding along to some of this stuff. Like he's agreeing. He's like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, that's right, that's right. Like so, he knows. I think more than.
Alex, what is your
he would.
ethnic makeup?
My ethnic makeup. I'm Italian, Lithuanian.
Okay.
A few other
So
things.
The good half is Italian.
Yeah.
Which side of your family
All
is it?
right.
My dad's side.
Yeah. So this all sounds familiar.
Yeah. Yeah. So, well, I'm also from New Jersey, so like I'm not that
So
far
it's
from
all
Atlantic City.
it's all connecting.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So none of this is
all coming
Iowa.
together.
So there's that. Also, I would like to point out that it's Good Friday, and we've talked marijuana, gambling, and cocaine.
It's
You
a great
brought it
Friday.
here.
I
You brought it here.
I did not. I don't
Yes,
know what
you
I
did.
said or what I
I
did.
didn't start this conversation.
You've been
I had
talking.
a whole way I was going to have this I had a whole idea how I was starting the show today,
Let's get to that.
and then it just went off the rails.
I'm gonna start getting lightheaded here.
No.
It's
I do feel like we need to comment on Alex's work attire. That's quite the ensemble you threw on to come to work today.
Well, so originally I was supposed to be helping out with a magic giveaway, but my shirt I only have a 3X, and so I threw it over my tank top, and now it fits like a dress. So now I'm like, since I don't
Right.
have to go do magic, I don't want to wear this because it fits kind of
Right.
weird.
It's more the do rag you decided to wear to
Oh
work
yeah, I got
today,
my,
which is
my hair was a
styling.
mess. My hair was a mess earlier.
what's I don't know
I've never seen anybody go to work with a do-rag on their head before. Sorry.
Bandana.
Gareth does it on a reg. Well, I don't know about regular.
No, he doesn't.
He has definitely came to work with one of those on. I don't know why you
Has he?
100%. But it's like a hat. I mean, he's just like he's covering his head.
I forgot a hat. Like I was looking through my car. I'm like, I have a bandana. All right, we'll throw that on.
And promo's too cheap to have any hats in the promo closet.
That's the
Exactly.
truth. You know what reminds me, though? When I see somebody wearing a bandana, my father used to have, that was my father's handkerchief. My father used to go nowhere without a handkerchief.
Is it full of snot?
It was always full of snot.
Ew.
And then when I was little, or it was either full of snot or that's what he would pull out of his pocket. If when I was little, if I had something on my face, but he'd take it out and like put a spit on it and clean my face with his spit.
That's
I
disgusting.
could still smell the nasty.
Why don't you just do it yourself? Why, if he's like, hey, you got something on your
'Cause I
face,
was
why
little,
can't
little.
I just, oh.
Like I was little.
Yeah, you got to take it.
You know,
Yeah.
I probably just pulled my face out of a bowl of spaghetti for all I know. But
Or cocaine,
and
as it were.
And he would like lick it and then just like clean my face with.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
God.
that is disgusting. I don't know
That's
why. I
the
don't know
worst.
why. But also, if it makes you feel any better, that was a thing back in the day. I don't know if parents still do it, but that was definitely a thing back in the day. And to fix the hair too, that's weird. It's fine.
You just lick that finger.
That's so gross. I don't know what that is.
Oh, good times, good times.
Yeah, happy Friday, everybody.
Guy's on line one. What's up, guy?
Hey, JP.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, I'm originally from Connecticut, been in Florida 20 years.
Okay.
But my mom's family were all from Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
So I know exactly what you're talking about because I didn't live it, but I watched the whole family do it. And it was quite amazing to see how they operate it.
Guy, why
Right.
didn't you do it if it was a family thing?
No, because it wasn't for me.
Good for you.
I mean, they had family members that were part owners of the Copa in New York.
Okay.
They were all connected, and it's a different world, and it was just something to see from the outside in.
Good for
Right?
you. Good
Especially
for you.
as a kid and you're picking all, you understand. And then you realize you could either go one way or the other. You're either all in and that's what you want out of life because you see how they live, you see the clothes, you see the cars, you see the women and all that kind of
Right.
stuff.
Right.
Or you realize how many people end up dead and you're like, I don't want to go that route. I don't want to look over my shoulder.
I know. And, as a kid, my mom used to say, this movie's coming out. You got to see it because Cousin Michael, it's all about Cousin Michael. And sure enough, he got out of jail. There was a brand new Cadillac in front of his house and got paid every week while he was in jail. So,
What movie?
Goodfellas.
Oh, my God.
Which one? It was about your cousin Michael. That wasn't about a guy named Michael.
That wasn't the name they used, but they were telling me that, he was Italian, married to a Jewish girl.
Oh, okay.
And when he
got it.
and when he got out of jail, there was a brand new Cadillac in front of the house. And they were all foremen on construction sites. I don't
Right.
think any of them knew how to bang a nail straight, but
Your hands are so smooth. Oh, I'm a union delegate. Hey, thanks, guy. Have a good weekend, man.
Wow. Yeah, that is just something I don't know anything about.
No, you don't.
And honestly, no disrespect. It sounds like you fit right in and you were happy, and that's the most important thing, and you're fine and you're safe. But I don't ever want to be a part of any. If that just makes me a nerd, then I'm a effing nerd, and
It
I
doesn't
don't
make
care.
you a nerd. It makes you smart.
I'm not getting involved.
You know, especially now where I realize quickly how much I couldn't handle jail.
Right?
What was I thinking?
I don't know, but how close were you? And you probably didn't even realize it. It could have easily happened.
No, especially even when I was selling weed, I never had a lot of weed.
Did you know someone? Because you probably knew someone who could do something. And
What?
if you got in trouble, if something went awry, something went wrong, your cousin's best friend was a cop or something.
No. It's just, I don't know. It didn't, it was like, because in my head, especially at that age, I was like 22, 23 years old. Like, it's, in my head, it's like, it's just weed. It is, and it wasn't a lot. I wasn't walking around with pounds and pounds and pounds. I was doing enough to, like, pay whatever an extra couple $100 a month. You know what I'm saying? Like, to have some weed for myself and to have an extra couple $100 at the end of the month so I can help towards my rent. I wasn't pushing, I wasn't selling pounds and pounds of weed. That's not what I was doing. Nope.
Still crazy.
Yeah, agreed. Stupid. It was everything I would kill my kids over.
Right?
That's for sure.
And now
That's
that,
for sure.
if God forbid, it's actually legal now, so it's a totally different game. But
Right.
would you remember your situation at that age if you found out? I mean, you'd have to take that into consideration and have some leniency, give him some grace because you did it.
Yeah, I mean, I would tell him to come to me if he was in a money situation. You know, you come to me before you do something like that.
I love how you
know?
just didn't even.
I
you
couldn't
assumed
do
it was
that to
your
my
son and not
father.
your daughter.
I couldn't. Well, both of them. Actually, she's more gangster than he is.
That's
It
what I'm
probably
saying. I
would
feel
be
like
her.
she would before he would.
We'll be right back.
You're listening to JP on 1025 The Bone. 1025 The Bone, where the Lightning play. We are the official broadcast home of your Tampa Bay Lightning.
We talk a lot about the diamonds at International Diamond Center, but did you know that over half of our showroom is dedicated to fashion jewelry, earrings, bracelets, bands, pendants, rings?
A woman comes in, it might not be her statement piece that she wears every day, but for a night out with friends, she wants to find that piece that truly shows her character and her taste.
IDC's Ryan McMahon says he loves seeing women come in and treat themselves.
And they deserve it. Every lady should have multiple pieces of jewelry that make her feel confident and happy when she wears it.
Colored gemstones, mixed metal styles, stackable pieces, bold looks, IDC has it all from the world's premier designers.
Our fashion pieces, they don't just sit stagnant. They're constantly changing out. We always have our thumb on the pulse of the industry. When you come into one of our stores, you see all of the latest looks that you'll see on any TV program, magazine, you name it.
Find the perfect piece of jewelry for any occasion or no occasion at all at International Diamond Center in Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota.
John Senning here. I'm obviously not an attorney, but Mo DeWitt is. And you probably already know that if you're injured on the go, just call Mo. Mo and his firm fights for the injured people in Tampa Bay to get them what they deserve. Fighting the insurance companies can seem overwhelming, but that's what Mo does every day. And he's ready to do it for you. No matter what life throws at you, stand up and fight to get what you deserve. And it all starts with one call to Tampa's injury attorney at 866-CALL-MO. Give him a call day or night at 866-CALL-MO. That's 866-CALL-MOE.
Are you struggling with bad feet? Here at the Good Feet store, we hear a lot about foot pain, but we also hear about back, knee, and hip pain. I'd like you to hear what Kelsey, a kinesiologist, has to say about the Good Feet Arch Support System.
As an exercise specialist, I've seen all kinds of things that people try to put in their shoes to get out of pain. What I really like about the Good Feet system is that they support all four arches in the foot.
So did you know you had 4 arches in each foot? Most shoes and inserts only support one. Maybe that's the reason all the remedies you've tried in the past just didn't work.
When the foot's placed in the ideal position, everything else up the kinetic chain works better. You have better balance, more energy. You're going to feel better. Being able to move freely means everything to me. And good movement starts with the feet.
Stop by one of our 5 locations throughout Tampa, St. Petersburg, and Sarasota today, or visit us at goodfeet.com. Good Feet Arch Supports are HSA and FSA eligible. The only place to get the Good Feet solution is at the Good Feet store. Come in for a free test walk today.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter. This message comes from Viking, committed to exploring the world in comfort. Journey through the heart of Europe on an elegant Viking longship with thoughtful service, destination-focused dining, and cultural enrichment on board and on shore. With small ships that bring travelers closer to the destination, there's more time to explore. And every Viking voyage is all-inclusive, with no children and no casinos. Discover more at Viking.com.
Contact Tax Relief Helpers for details and restrictions.
Attention, anyone that owes money to the IRS. Every day, your unpaid tax debt gets bigger and bigger from daily interest. The longer you wait, the more you will end up paying. If you owe $10,000 or more, now is the time to settle your debt before the IRS takes aggressive action, like taking your wages or property. A special toll-free number has been established so you can stop penalty fees, avoid liens, levies, or other hostile measures by the IRS. Call Tax Relief Helpers right now.
I got behind on my taxes and owed $48,000. I called and they got my bill lowered to just $3,500.
I owed $87,000 in taxes and it was scary. I got the amount I owed down to just $3,500. I saved $83,500.
If you owe money to the IRS, don't wait another day. Your tax debt gets bigger and bigger from daily interest. Call right now before the IRS enforces liens, levies, or other aggressive measures. The call and consult are absolutely free. Call now.
Call 800-476-6115. 800-476-6115. That's 800-476-6115.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, back to JP.
JP, 105 The Bone, Real Raw Radio, 800-771-1025. About 45 minutes, so we'll do Dead Guy in the Envelope. Jerry's been on line one, holding on. What's going on, Jerry?
Hey, I missed the beginning of the show. Is there any report on how Dizzy's doing?
As far as what? He's away.
He ran out of the studio yesterday after doing the 20 peep challenge. And he said he couldn't feel his legs, and I think his skin was turning like a peep purple kind of color.
Was it an April Fool? No, yesterday was the 2nd. Yeah, no, I didn't hear anything about him. You know, thanks, Jerry. You know anything about him?
I knew he was doing a peep challenge. I doubt his skin was turning purple.
You said 20-something peeps?
20 peeps in 20 minutes, and then every minute John Senning was going to give like a fun peep fact.
Well, sounds wonderful.
That's great.
What were some of the one peep facts? You know, what are the peep facts?
I don't know. I just heard that they were going to do it. I didn't get to hear it actually.
That sounds right up your alley as far as like peep information.
Yes, I would like to know peep facts. You're 100% right about that.
Did you color Easter eggs already?
I'm going to tonight. It's tradition on Good Friday.
Are you?
Yes, it's dyeing the Easter eggs, prepping for the Easter bunny, the whole bit.
What do you do for Easter?
Eat. I'm just kidding. Well, I mean, yeah, that's not true. Actually, it's usually appetizers. Lori it's been me and Lori, but not this year. So another friend of mine's coming over. It's just going to be the two of us. It's not like it's going to be anything major.
Not this year. No, not this year.
Not this year. No. She's actually working. So.
Do you do the boring pause Easter eggs where you dip it into the liquid stuff and then that one, or do you do like one of the do you remember Shake an Egg?
Oh my God! I totally forgot about it until you just said it.
Shake an Egg was like that.
Shake an Egg?
It had I remember the commercials was like Dudley Shake an Egg.
Dudley.
And Dudley was a rabbit, right? And then the Shake an Egg thing, you basically had like these powders. So you'd hard boil the eggs, and then I guess you sprayed the eggs down a little bit, and then you would stick them in the bags with the different colors.
Yes, glittery, whatever. But it would
like this.
And then the commercial would come out like perfectly covered and everything. And in reality, it would be like patches here and there.
Yeah,
and
but I loved Shake an Egg because I thought Paz was boring.
Paz is the one. That's with the little dye, and you get vinegar. And and then the little wire spoon, a little octagon thingy. I like that. That's fun. That's old fashioned.
When you got really fancy, you would do half the egg in one color and then half the egg in another fancy ass.
Your fingers are dyed because you had to flip the egg over. And that's fun to me. And then I have stickers and like glitter pens and that sort of thing. It's a good listen. It's Easter.
And then you know what? It's funny. I've been out of the Easter egg game, obviously, for a long time now.
Your kids you don't do stuff with your kids?
Not now.
Why not? Make them.
Listen.
Does your family have, of all people,
No, we don't have an Easter tradition. As a matter of fact, we're going out to eat this year.
Why don't you have traditions? Like that, to me, that's what family is, traditions.
Yeah, but the problem is, I don't have a big family.
You have your family. You don't need
I
a
have
big
just a-
family. It's me
I
and a
have-
friend this on Sunday. That isn't. It's 2 people. You
I
have more
know.
than that. Just make
I
it
have
tradition.
just the 4 of us. Last year we were with my cousins. They're away this year. This year it's just the 4 of us, and we're going out to eat.
But you could go out to eat, but still have a tradition to do. Like, do you get them Easter baskets and hide them?
Yeah,
And make
my wife will have them Easter baskets. That's probably all getting done today because her and I are going. We're going away for the night. Hot
Where you
hotel
going?
sex
Where you
happening
going?
today.
Where do you think you're going?
We're just doing it overnight.
Will the kids throw a house party?
I don't care.
I know you
honestly
don't care,
even
but will they?
I don't care. I'm having hotel sex. If the house burns down behind me, I don't care. As long as the puppies are okay, I honestly don't care.
puppies will
I just told Nicole, I sent her a text message. I'm like, take every toy we have. I want you walking for
Oh
me.
my God. That's a little graphic, but okay. All right.
Take everything we have, put it in the bag. Let's go.
And that's tonight?
That's tonight.
Well,
That's
while I'm dying Easter egg, you're going to be banging
Yes.
all over the place?
correct.
You're going to have a do-it bed?
100%.
You have 2
Huh?
beds, one's for the doing it and the other
I
one's
didn't even
for
get into bed. Nope. Sleep in it. Wallow around, rubbing it, rolling it. I don't care at
whatever
all.
you like, whatever you do. But
Don't care.
and I
I'm
don't
excited.
doubt that you don't care if your kids throw a party, but like, will they?
gonna
Do
throw
they
a
have
party.
it?
No. They'll have some of their friends over. But they won't. I won't have 80 kids in my house. My next door neighbor is like big security guy. He's got the whole block on Fort Knox. An extra car comes down the block. We all know about it.
I mean, you can know about it, but it can still happen. Like, you can't stop.
Could it happen? Yes. Do I think it'll happen? No.
Would it be mostly your son or mostly your daughter?
At this point, it would be my son. He's a senior.
Yeah. And high school, you know how high school parties are. Okay, fine, they invite 5 people over, but they bring people. The next thing you know, the whole house is full. That's how high school parties go.
I understand. But, when we were doing hotel parties, house parties when we were kids, there weren't cameras all over the place. There wasn't, I know where my kids are at every moment. I know, a doorbell ring camera setting me an alert. That stuff didn't exist.
I know, and you're right.
But it exists now. So the minute somebody showed up at my house, my wife's phone goes off. We have cameras on the house, right, as part of our security system. We have the Ring doorbell. So, you drive past my house and my wife's getting an alert on the phone.
Yeah, and I understand that.
I don't
but,
have any of that stuff on my phone. I don't even want to know about it.
What if you have, what if all of that's true, and then let's just say your wife all of a sudden gets 50 alerts? Like, it could still happen just because the Ring camera's there doesn't mean it can't happen.
I'll be approximately an hour and 15 minutes away from the house.
You're not coming back.
I could.
But you're not.
I know. But because I'm not going to be, they're not going to do it.
Okay.
They're not going to do it.
And if they do, they might be smart enough to just clean up and not,
Exactly. Will he have a couple of his friends over? Probably. But it'll be a couple of his friends. His girlfriend works on Friday, so it won't be her.
He's going to come. She's going to sleep over.
No, she's not. Her father's not having that at all.
Oh, she's staying at her friend Susie's house. Like, we don't know
Dude,
how
you
to do
keep
this.
forgetting. Every parent has this Life 360 thing on their kid's phone.
And you keep forgetting that
And
kids
no
are smarter.
kid is leaving their phone anywhere but by their side.
They get a burner phone. Are you telling me that?
Kids can't afford burner phones. I don't know what movies you're watching.
Let me ask you this: is it possible that there is an app that the kids know about that the parents don't? That can show that Life 360 is on their phone at a certain place while they're somewhere else. Because that's where my money's
what
on.
they can do is shut Life 360 off. Now,
Then they're just
if
gonna
they
get in
do
trouble,
that,
yeah.
now I know you're up to no good.
That's why I think there's an app. I don't know that there is, but in my head, someone invented an app that will make the Life 360 say that this kid is somewhere when really they're somewhere else. For every app, there's a counter app as well.
I got you. I would say you would have to have a death wish to create that, because God forbid something happened to a kid and they were using that app and then a kid ended up dying and you couldn't get in touch with your kid and it said one thing and they found out they were using that app, you get your ball suit off.
Yeah, well, and that's true too. But
You'd get sued. They'd lock you up. Government, everybody would come after you. Parent groups would come after you. The government's going to come after you. The cops are going to come after you. Everybody.
But I don't think it's the app maker's fault that the kid disobeyed the parents. Like, I don't know how that would. I don't think that's.
I understand, but if you're helping children hide where they are, now you're throwing kids' safety out the window.
And like, what other reason would you use the app for? I feel like that would be the main for like hiding from someone who.
Or abusive people, or someone like if I have an abusive husband or something. But but also there are a gazillion high school students and middle school students and kids in general that would use that. I don't think it's a small number that would use that app.
Yeah.
Probably not. And I know you're just doing this to try to drive me crazy, but you're not going to do it today because I'm in too good of a mood.
I don't want to drive you. I actually
can't do it.
I just think
sex.
That's the theme of the day.
Yeah. I might even try and get some road action on my way out there.
Would she do that?
She might.
Would you? Okay, and this is going to sound worse than it is. She's your wife, and she's an adult. But like, would you suggest like a drink or so to loosen her up a bit, and then she's the passenger, so she's not driving, and you're like, hey, have a cocktail before we leave, a little celebration, and then she gets a little looser, and then you suggest it on the road.
I wouldn't. It wouldn't. She wouldn't need a drink.
Oh, good for her.
She wouldn't need a drink.
Good for her.
But she, no, because we drink, we get tired.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. And that our whole tonight has the theme, and the theme is
sex.
F first.
Yeah.
Because if you go out to dinner
You're
first,
right.
you come back, now you're fat, you're bloated, you're a little drunk, you're like, what'd you do in the morning?
You're right.
The theme for this is F first, and then go out and have your night.
Yeah.
Andrew on line 1. What's up, Andrew?
Hey, what's up, JP? What's up, Monica?
Hey.
So, in regards to the Life 360 app, and you were talking about for every app, there's a counter app. So, there is an app that's already invented, and crazy enough, it was invented for Pokemon Go. And it spoofs your GPS to go show anywhere that you want to show that you are. And it connects to your phone, and it changes your location to wherever you want it to be.
Ah.
Right. But then the thing is, and tell me if I'm wrong here, but we also have the Find My iPhone thing on the phones. So, yeah, you can tell Life 360 that you're somewhere else, but they can fool Apple as well?
So I don't know about that. I know it changes your coordinates on your hard phone. So it bypasses all of it. So it kind of works like a location VPN.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, because if you change your GPS in Pokemon Go, it'll kick you off. But this makes it look like you're physically in China or Germany or whatever. So it does trick the systems in your phone. So it could possibly work in full Apple. I don't know.
Wonderful.
I'm telling you, I don't know how we're in this day and age, and it's not a thing.
Let Andrew. Kay is on line 2. Hi, Kay. How are you?
Hey, guys. Hey, it's Golf Cart Kay up in Brooksville. Hi, Monica. Look, girl, you know I love you, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've loved you since Dave started on this show. But, honey, look, sorry. You got to stop with the advice on how to raise kids.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Because you know why? Because when you're a parent, you spend 99.9% of your time worrying about your children. You put everything in place that you can possibly put in place to protect them, and you have to protect yourself with the security of the protections you've put around your kids. If you worry constantly about, but they could do this, they could do that, we know they could do that. We're going to pray that they don't for our own sanity.
Right.
Does that make sense?
It does make sense, but I still have that's still my opinion. Like, I understand, and I don't want anything bad to happen, but I mean, I'm always going to.
I know.
I don't know.
And you realize that using the word "I know that," but that just negates the "I know that" part.
Okay, then I won't. Then I won't use it. Tough crap, lady. I'm still doing it. There we go. I was trying to be nice.
The word "but" negates the words prior to it.
And like I said, I was trying to be nice. I'm not going to put the "but" in there. Straight up, you're going to have to hear it. That's just what I'm going to do, and that's just the way it is.
Thanks, Kay. Nicholas on line 3. Go, Nick.
Hey, I just wanted to wholeheartedly thank Monica. Now, instead of, I followed some of her advice, and now instead of getting candy and gifts for Easter, my wife's just getting me 2 packages of Hanes boxer briefs.
Yeah. I don't know when I suggested that, but okay.
Yeah, when did she suggest that?
Wiping without looking at the toilet paper.
Oh,
you're welcome. Yes, sir.
No. Well, do you understand what just happened there?
Yeah,
that means
he's
he stopped.
using Hanes.
No, that means he stopped looking at his toilet paper and now he's making a mess and he needs new underwear. That's where that comes from.
And you're doing it wrong, sir.
Sorry that didn't hit the way I thought it was gonna.
That's all right. I knew what you're talking about.
He's doing it wrong. You're not doing
Justin
it right. Go back
Lund.
to your usual fail-safe way.
Go ahead, Justin.
Hey, JP.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, so that whole like GPS spoofing is what it's called. It's been around for a long time. So any kid with a computer and a phone, or anybody who really wants to change their their location, it's not very hard to do.
But don't tell him that. He wants his parents to be safe. He wants his kid to be safe, and he doesn't want to think about it.
I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, it's okay. I know what you're saying.
I want to punch both of you right now.
I'm just saying, no, and thank you. I understand, and I didn't think it was a brand new thing, but I know not only are there things, but kids want to fool you, and you know that. Like you did the same thing when you were that age.
Of course I know that, but I also think I've done, a pretty decent job in the parenting thing, and if they're going to do it, they're going to do it, and I'm going to find, and I always, and here's what I always told them. Don't get caught.
By you,
You don't
or
have
by
any problems
anybody?
if you don't get caught.
By you or by anybody. Like if another, I don't know what the snitching policy is where you live, but if another parent busts their kid and your kid is with them, does the parent tell you?
I think if it was important enough, they would. If it was important enough. Like, okay, remember what I was saying before? My buddy Anthony, who used to gamble a lot when we were younger, his parents were away. We were at his house. People, a fight broke out, and the front bay window broke on the house. My father loved Anthony. My father was at the house the next day installing a new window. My father did not tell his parents that there was people over the house and a fight broke out and the window broke. His parents still have no idea that window broke. If Anthony got himself in trouble and there was cops were involved or somebody got hurt, and I think that kind of thing. Yes, I'm sure my father would have been, with the parents. But my father loved Anthony. There was no way in hell he was gonna, rat him out to get him in trouble. Not a chance.
If you didn't like him, if he was an annoying friend, your dad would have been.
My father wouldn't have been there to put the window in.
Oh, he just wouldn't have done it.
My father wouldn't have done it.
Yeah.
No. I called my father right away. I knew for Anthony, my father would stop, drop, and roll. The next day, we got there, we went to the place, bought the window. My father installed the window.
So if your friends were smart, get on your dad's good side.
There was only a couple that my father didn't like. Very, very few. The guy Kev I told you about the other day, he was one of them. But other than that, my father, my father was cool with my friends.
That was nice of him to help.
I mean, my father, my high school graduation party, we had 5 kegs and a full bar.
Yeah.
At my high school graduation party.
Why don't you do that for your kids?
Yeah, okay. You're right.
Wait, hold on. I'm going to give you some kid advice. Throw a keg party. Throw a 5 keg kegger at your house. Do it, JP.
No,
That's my kid advice.
Because now we have those social host laws.
Yeah.
If some kid leaves my house, whether I'm there or not, if a kid's like drunk or something happens at my house, and there's alcohol, there's a fight, or something happens, even though I'm not home, they can lock me up under the social host law.
On you.
Crazy, right? That's why I could keep telling my friend. My son wants to have a graduation party. My daughter wanted to have a graduation party. I'm like, I'll get a hall. We'll rent it. We'll go somewhere. I said, but it's not going to be here. We're not doing it here. They get it. They understand what my job is. They understand that.
That's the other thing, yeah.
That kind of stuff they understand. So it's JP, Monica, Alex filling in for Dizzy. 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. Be right back.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. The Gasparilla Music Festival is back. It's taken over Meridian Fields in Water Street, April 10th through the 12th, and The Bone wants to send you 3 days, multiple stages. Check out live music from Government Mule, Mount Joy, plus 2 Friends, and more, all weekend long. Tickets start at just $55. Get yours now at gmftickets.com or head to theboneonline.com for your chance to win. From Tampa Bay's home for Real Raw Radio, 102.5 The Bone.
At International Diamond Center, diamonds always take center stage, but you won't believe the new collection of rare colored gemstones they have now.
When you see the color that we've procured and the collections that we've put together, it's going to blow you away.
IDC's Brian LeClaire.
Stones like a Paraíba from Brazil, extremely rare and hard to find, but the stone just absolutely pops and talks. It's got that beautiful ocean color.
Sapphires? Yes, IDC has them. Emeralds and rubies too, but so much more.
One-of-a-kind Saverites, beautiful vibrant green color. Red Spinel from Burma, unbelievable pigeon blood red color. Aquamarines, Santa Maria color.
Are you looking to add some color with fashion jewelry or even an engagement ring? IDC invites you to a whole new world of exquisite choices.
What we've really focused on is making sure that we are finding the most rare, spectacular gemstones.
Discover unique and rare precious gemstones and add some color to your life at International Diamond Center, Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota.
Facing an injury is tough, but choosing the right attorney shouldn't be. I'm Mo DeWitt, your Tampa injury attorney. With my zero-fee guarantee, you won't pay a single dime unless we get you money for your injuries. No hidden costs, no upfront fees, just dedicated, hardworking lawyers when you need them the most. Why wait? If you're injured on the go, visit justcallmo.com or give us a call at 1-800-CALL-MO. It's that easy.
It's tournament season, and every shot counts. Boost Mobile's Nothing But Net giveaway gives 10 winners a year of Sling TV and a free Samsung Galaxy A11 Plus 5G tablet. Step up. Visit your local Boost store to enter. Only at Boost. No purchase necessary.
102.5 The Bone and Bud Light are teaming up for March Hoops. Grab your crew and enjoy ice-cold Bud Light specials at your favorite game watch spots and win Bud Light fan swag. Head to BudLightTampaBay.com now to see where you can watch, play, and win.
Contact Tax Relief Helpers for details and restrictions.
Attention, anyone that owes money to the IRS. Every day, your unpaid tax debt gets bigger and bigger from daily interest. The longer you wait, the more you will end up paying. If you owe $10,000 or more, now is the time to settle your debt before the IRS takes aggressive action, like taking your wages or property. A special toll-free number has been established so you can stop penalty fees, avoid liens, levies, or other hostile measures by the IRS. Call Tax Relief Helpers right now.
I got behind on my taxes and owed $48,000. I called and they got my bill lowered to just $3,500.
I owed $87,000 in taxes and it was scary. I got the amount I owed down to just $3,500. I saved $83,500.
If you owe money to the IRS, don't wait another day. Your tax debt gets bigger and bigger from daily interest. Call right now before the IRS enforces liens, levies, or other aggressive measures. The call and consult are absolutely free. Call now.
Call 800-476-6115. 800-476-6115. That's 800-476-6115.
I move mountains for a living. Literally. That means I don't carry hand lotion, and when it comes to serious heartburn, I don't mess around with anything but Rolaids. Rolaids' dual-active formula has calcium carbonate and magnesium hydroxide that relieves heartburn fast. Yeah, you heard right. 2 actives for that powerful relief. And the best part? The roll fits right here in my pocket, so I can get back to moving mountains.
Rolade spells powerful relief. Read each label. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Here's a tale of Tina searching up and down for decent GLP-1s, but got spun around.
Tell Good RX Rodent, hey, we got something new. GLP-1 prescriptions, all FDA approved.
Brand name meds, no flags that are red.
Clear pricing from the start. None of those hidden fees in your cart.
Delivered to your door or pick up same day. Darn tootin'.
Save time and money on prescriptions.
I'd put it to goodrx.com/weight loss. GoodRx is not insurance.
Stream Real Raw Radio live. Anytime on the free 102.5 The Bone app. And now, back to JP.
JP, 105 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. 800-771-1025. That's the phone number. A lot of people calling in this morning. Appreciate that very much. Again, if you want to watch the show, you can do that. Just go to YouTube and put in 102.5 The Bone. You can watch it right there. I was just reading this thing. Have you heard of zebra striking?
Oh, no.
Monica?
No, but I like the sound of it.
Yeah, it's... So there's a whole thing now about how Gen Z is going the opposite way. It's changing the bar industry.
Oh, 100%.
Because this industry is just drinking less alcohol.
Yeah, the guy, who's the bar rescue guy? John Taffer.
Oh, I love him.
Yeah, me too. But he was on a podcast and he was talking about it, and he explained it. He broke it down, and yeah, bars they're having to adapt by making mocktails. Like they're making the same version, only they're just not adding alcohol and trying to entice. Because people, after the pandemic, apparently they just want to stay home. They're like, we're just going to do it at home. We're just going to be at home, and then we don't want to drink. And
to which I thought, it's like, okay, they're drinking at home, but they're not drinking.
No, they just don't want to drink either.
They're not buying as much alcohol.
Nope.
They're not. The wine industry, you got vineyards that are closing down. Whole vineyards are going out of business because they're just not selling enough product to keep it rolling because this generation's just not drinking. Now, do I think they're replacing it with something? Probably. You know, this is the first generation to have legal weed.
Yeah.
You know, and they have those drinks now that you can drink those THC drinks. You know, I don't know if, Monica, I know you haven't. Alex, do you partake at all?
I haven't tried the actual drinks, but I've heard about them. It's just weird because I've heard very inconsistent things where some of them, you know, people drink one and nothing happens, and people drink another one and they'll be like, I don't know what world I'm in anymore.
Right. So I was at a party a couple months ago, and there were two people that were drinking them. My wife was one of them, and my buddy Chris, my best friend, godfather of both my kids. They were drinking them. Everybody else was just, you know, sipping whatever they would. I think I was drinking bourbon that night or whatever it was, but sip, right? These two were having way more fun than everybody else in the room. By a long shot. I mean, they're sitting there looking at each other. They don't even know what they're laughing at, but they are doubled over laughing, having a good time. A couple weeks ago, I had one. Instead of taking a gummy, I was like, I drank one before bed, right? And first off, it was a delicious. It was like drinking Mott's apple juice. Like it was an apple juice, I guess, infused with THC. It was amazeballs. I don't remember the name of it. But then I started, feeling a buzz. Not strong by any stretch. And then I went to bed and I slept through the night. So it was like, for me, mission accomplished. But people swear by these things. Between that and the edibles. So I think that's what's going on here. I think this generation is just using something else.
And that's
I don't have facts behind that.
I mean, makes
but
sense.
I think they're using something else. But they're also doing this thing called zebra striping.
What's that?
Where when they do go out, they'll have a drink.
I have heard of this.
And then a non-drink.
A water, yeah, or whatever, yeah.
Or a mocktail.
Yeah.
So it might be cocktail, mocktail,
I have
cocktail,
heard of that.
mocktail.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just not taking in as much booze.
I like, first of all, I hate to break it to you, Gen Z, but Gen Xers have been we've known about that. That's always been a thing. We just we decided not to do it.
Well, but that was like after every second drink, have a glass of water.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's exactly the same, but
zebra striping. But
concept is there.
I like that there's a name and that you took to the name, JP. You never take to the name.
I just heard about it before the show started. I'm like, did Monica will eat this up?
I do like it. I saw that on TikTok a while back and I forgot about it, but yeah.
It's one thing. I'm just surprised that they're not. It's one thing that you're not drinking, but they're not going out. They're not socializing. I kind of think that might be a problem.
A lot of it's money, I think. At least people my age,
true.
we can't afford to go out.
Yep.
So a lot of it's like that.
Staying home. And so they've been making home cozy. Like they're making it so they don't, okay, fine, we're stuck here, we don't have any money to go out. So while I'm here, I'm going to make it the best possible time. And that's smart. They're not sitting home being miserable. Like that's how analog bags got started. And they're getting off their phones and doom scrolling and seeing how bad it is out in the world. They're making their own little fortress and doing puzzles and I don't know what guys are doing, but like knitting and all these other analog things. And I think that's extremely smart of them.
This says here, U.S. alcohol consumption has fallen to the lowest level since records began in 1939, driven largely by Gen Z's more health-conscious habits. Some are embracing, quote, Nona maxing, Now, Nona is Italian for grandmother. Nona maxing is a trend inspired by slower, more mindful living where early nights, home cooking, and moderation take priority over heavy drinking.
I follow so many TikTok people who have their My Friday Night In. And there's this chick, and I love her, and I've saved several of her videos because she'll have solo girl weekends. She's like, plan this, and then she'll have things to do Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for a solo girl weekend. And it's all like, between take yourself out to a new coffee shop, to, see a movie, read a book, take a walk, whatever. There's a million different activities. But it's about doing low-key things. And I like that. Listen, I ain't got no, although I do hear this whole low alcohol thing and think to myself, should I take it upon myself to make up the difference here? Should I take one for the team here and
give it a shot, see what happens? You don't drink at home by yourself, do you?
No, I don't. Never have I ever. The only time I'll have a drink at home alone is if I know someone's to come pick me up or coming to join me and we're going to Uber or whatever because I'm just starting earlier than they are. You know what I mean? But never at home. And I've wanted to. If I had a rough day, I would like, oh, screw this. But I just feel like I don't know, in my head it's just bad to start doing that, so I just never have.
I've been trying to get out of that. I do that a lot.
It's easy, I guess.
Just like I'll sit home by myself. Like my girlfriend will be like out for the night. I'll just play video games. I'll just drink by myself, and I'm like, I need to not do that as much.
You have a girlfriend at least coming home. Like she won't be alone. Like I don't want to just be like. To me, it's sad.
Yeah. Well, it's also bad when she comes home and she's like, "How many shots have you had? You're on the ground playing video games right now."
You're doing shots over there. Okay. I see you. Speaking of terms, though, JP. I heard a new one the other day, and I was happy to hear this term. And I actually, hear me out, but I thought of you because I know you're not a big fan of naming things. But the new term and the new trend or whatever is called master dating. Okay, like
I'm listening.
But what it is it's basically the concept that's been around for a while, where you're doing it to yourself. Like so I am dating, I'm taking care of myself, my mental health, my physical self, whatever I need to do to make myself happy. I'm master dating, making myself happy to be able to then start dating. Do you know what I mean? Do everything I need to do, whatever it takes for however long.
Okay.
To get to max happiness. and then that's going to prepare me to date. Kind of like a guy will take care of himself before going on a date type of thing too.
Okay. Well, girls take care of themselves before going on dates too, don't they?
I mean, I never have, but maybe I'd try it.
Why not?
I don't know.
It's Austin, line 1.
Hey, I just had a quick question for you guys. Monica was mentioning how solo girl weekend is a thing. Well, what do you think about social media being antisocial and how people want to be alone and at their house instead of outside drinking with people back in the day?
Yeah, that's what we're saying is like part of this whole solo date and this whole analog and like you said, Nona maxing and all of that is just 90% of it is put down the phone and don't doom scroll. And yeah, that's just the trend now. That's how it's working.
Yeah. I need to get better with that. My wife is starting to yell at me. She's like, you're either you have your phone in your hand or you're on your laptop. And it's definitely getting. But you know what kills me about that is that she'll want to talk to me while I'm in the middle of, especially if I have my laptop on me, 9 times out of the 10, I'm working at that moment. So she'll like, what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And you start having a conversation, you start talking to me. I don't hear it because I'm concentrating on what I'm doing. And then she gets upset.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, but like what I'm doing. So now I try to be more conscious of it.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's funny to me when she's the one with her phone in her hand.
Well, that's okay.
And I say, well, why don't you put your phone down? We'll have a conversation. She's like, well, I'm just doing, okay. No.
I love how you don't understand that it just doesn't work that way. It cracks me up.
But I'm not going to take it.
Well, I mean, you have to, though.
And I don't have to do anything. I will point out hypocrisy.
Well, you can point it out. It's not gonna you can point it out. It ain't going to change.
I'm just saying, I don't hear nothing out of you. You can't complain about it if you're doing the same damn thing. Joe on line 2. What's up, Joe?
Hey, good afternoon, all.
Hey, man.
So, Monica, you're going to enjoy this one. So, I had a bunch of friends. They did like a get-together. Everyone brought food and drinks, and they did conspiracy theory night. And everyone was required to do a PowerPoint presentation and present it to
I am out.
I love it.
I love that.
While I like the
it.
concept, you lost me at PowerPoint.
Come on, make a deck. Make 5 decks. Make them
It was
fancy.
insane. It was so fun, and it was like 4.5, 5 hours. I think we got done. It was like 1:30 in the morning, and everyone was still like buzzing about it.
That's great. Who's
So, okay,
I love a theme
tell me this one more time. Everybody had to bring in a conspiracy theory and then give a PowerPoint presentation about why it could actually be true?
Correct.
Now, did everybody have to have
Go ahead, sorry.
and you had whether you believed in it or not, you had to fight for it? Or you chose something that you believed in and then tried to sell everybody else on it?
Oh, there was so much randomness, like, double Kennedy assassination, the flat Earth scenario.
That's
so those are the two that I vividly remember. But it was like, and it was great because, I think I spent $25 on food and drinks, and you get 4 or 5 people together, and you've got an entire night where you spent $30 and you just enjoyed the heck out of your evening.
Yeah, but it would cost me $100 to get my kids to put a PowerPoint presentation together for me because I don't know how to do it. I have no idea how to do that.
Have a good Easter weekend, okay?
Hey, man, you too. Have a great weekend.
That's
Thanks,
a
man.
cool theme. I love a theme.
That's fun. That does sound like a good time. I'm just not doing. I don't know how to do it.
Well, you could do your old-fashioned old man. I don't know. Get a trifold poster board like a science project or some nonsense. But you could still participate. I think that would be a lot of fun.
I tell you what. You want to get me to walk away quicker than if you try to hit me with your pronouns?
Oh.
Come to me with a flat Earth theory.
Oh, really? I didn't realize you felt so strong. I mean,
It's like, we have pictures from space. We see the Earth from
that's what
space.
They want you to
see it.
That's what they want you to see, JP. They
Dude,
want you to.
I'm sorry, but if you come to me with flat Earth, you are just too dumb to have a conversation with.
I mean, they're allowed their opinion.
I don't
doesn't mean
care.
that they're right. It's just
I'm
they're
not
allowed
doing
their
it.
opinion.
They're allowed an opinion. I don't have to engage.
No.
And I'm not going to engage.
You don't have to.
Because if I get engaged, I'm going to call you names.
That's what I'm saying. You don't have to insult them. You can just let them have their opinions and say, I disagree. I think it's wrong.
That's not usually the way that works, though.
Yeah. A conspiracy theory night.
That does sound like a good time.
Because you know how many people, like everybody's got, and maybe they're not like hugely controversial, but everybody's got have you ever thought about this? What about that?
The double Kennedy assassination is real.
Now, what is even that? I've never even
There
heard
was
of that.
two shooters.
I mean, listen.
shooters.
When it comes to that one specifically, not so much the flat Earth one, I would
Mm-hmm.
listen. And I'm not saying I would agree right away or whatever, but I would have
Right.
questions and I would definitely listen because I'm not saying it's impossible by any means.
Yeah. I don't know enough about it.
That's why you have to have a conspiracy theory.
I know
night
I've
and
watched
some-
enough on it to where the mob takes credit for that whole thing, for the Kennedy assassination. But I don't think there was one shooter. I do think there was two shooters.
You might be right. Would you, I know you just cringed at the word PowerPoint, but would you watch a PowerPoint presentation? You're not against that. You just don't want to do it yourself.
I would watch a documentary about it.
No, I mean, but
I'd watch a
PowerPoint.
documentary about it.
Would you sit through a PowerPoint?
I probably have. Huh?
Would you sit through a PowerPoint
I mean,
on the double assassination?
it depends on who's giving the PowerPoint presentation. Are you going to make it interesting or are you going to make it boring?
Every
you
third-
sound like legitimate or are you going to sound like a retard?
Every third little slide thing is a wiener or a vagina or boobs or something.
Yeah, it's funny. They do something now, whenever we have like a big event, I don't know if the Bone does it, but the station on Long Island does it. And they'll put up a gallery and you're like, picture, ad. Picture, photo, ad, photo, ad.
I don't
It's like,
think so. Yeah, I don't think we'd.
Yeah, because they sell a photo. They'll sell everything that's not nailed down in this place.
Absolutely.
800-771-1025. It's JP, 1025 The Bone, Real Raw Radio.
You're listening to JP on 1025 The Bone. Did you miss the Mike Calta show today?
I joined the car wash club right there. It's on the same side as Mondavina's. Right
Very
across
close to the
Not
house.
even close to
Convenient.
Hold on. I'm telling you where the location is that everybody would know. There is another one in Carrollwood. Okay. So the average price of cleaning that car. What are we laughing at?
Oh, they saw you coming a mile away.
Listen to the Mike Calta Show every weekday morning at 6 a.m. on The Bone. Or anytime with the full show replay on the free 102.5 The Bone app.
Moulin Rouge, the musical. Pop the champagne. Moulin Rouge, the musical is the winner of 10 Tony Awards, including Best Musical. See Moulin Rouge, the musical, April 1st through the 5th at Ruth Eckerd Hall. Moulin Rouge is more than a musical. It is a state of mind. Tickets at rutheckerdhall.com.
Being in a crash, don't let the system scare you. We make it simple. Farah and Farah.
Tampa. If you're the victim of a car crash, take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
I want you to take a moment and think of one thing that you really wanted to do recently, but you didn't because your foot, leg, or back pain got in the way. Hi, it's Dan from the Good Feet store. Well, you're not alone. We hear it all the time. Folks fed up with living with the pain that's been keeping them from doing what they love, looking to us for a solution. That's why we're here, to help you get back out there. Good Feet arch supports from the Good Feet store are designed to alleviate, even eliminate, foot, knee, hip, and back pain. Plus, provide improved balance, more comfort, and, well, a better life. Let us show you how we can help turn your pain into possibilities with a free fitting at the Good Feet store. You'll be personally fit by an arch support specialist. And you'll walk around, see how they feel. Then you decide if they're right for you before you buy. With over 200 stores, there's likely one just a hop, skip, and a you-know-what from you. Find yours at goodfeet.com.
Stop by any of our 5 locations throughout Tampa, St. Petersburg, and Sarasota today, or visit us at goodfeet.com.
Hey, Tampa Bay, pollen season is here, and you know what that means. It's time to bubble down. Stop by Bubble Down Car Wash and get the best clean for your ride. Say goodbye to pollen and hello to a spotless shine. Bubble Down Car Wash, the bestest car wash in town.
Turn up the temperature tonight at the Gold Club, where Tampa Bay comes to play. The hottest lineup, the boldest atmosphere, with more VIP rooms, more stages, and more champagne rooms than any other club. Experience it for yourself at the Gold Club, 6222 East Adamo Drive.
Eligibility and results may vary. A beautiful, confident smile can change everything. It changes how people see you and how you see yourself. When you're proud of your smile, confidence comes naturally. At Sage Dental, we make that confidence possible. Using the latest technology, our caring team of dentists, orthodontists, and oral surgeons use minimally invasive techniques for the smile you've always wanted. Whether it's braces, clear aligners, implants, partial or full restorations, all of Sage Dental's personalized treatments are conveniently done right there in the office. With same-day and next-day appointments, call Sage now and visit our newest location in St. Petersburg. We work with most insurance plans. No insurance? No problem. Our Sage Care Plus plan can save you up to 65% on general or specialty dental care. Sage Dental, leading with innovation centered on care. Call 800-299-1100. 800-299-1100. That's 800-299-1100.
Guys, here's the truth. Buying a diamond has never been easy, and now with lab-grown diamonds in the mix, it's even trickier. Are you paying too much? Are you really getting the most for your money? Here's the good news. At International Diamond Center, we cut through the confusion. We give you the straight facts, remove the mystery, and teach you how to make a smart choice, whether you're leaning toward a lab-grown diamond or a timeless natural one. For over 40 years, our mission has stayed the same. Protect the consumer. Reveal the real story behind pricing. Expose the tricks so you don't overpay. We've done it with natural diamonds forever. Now, we're doing the exact same thing with lab-grown. At IDC, you'll find an unmatched selection of both natural and lab-grown right here in our showroom. We'll let you compare them side by side, as many as you want, until you're completely confident. And no matter which you choose, you get our direct, no-nonsense pricing every day. No inflated markups, no games to maximize profit. Just exceptional value and honest dealing. Don't guess, don't wonder. Come to the experts you can trust. International Diamond Center, Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota.
For the ones who get it done, Grainger offers the professional-grade products you need to get the job done. With fast delivery you can depend on and access to technical product experts ready to help you meet any challenge. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Keep your career moving forward with growth opportunities, great pay and benefits, and one of the country's top workplaces. Go to careers.progressive.com and apply today.
Here's a tale of Becky. Didn't know what to do with new meds prescribed and no real cost clue.
She squinted at prices, that can't be right. Then tapped GoodRx and saw the light.
She can get a deal. Book telehealth if she feels.
Learn about those meds without any stress. That one little app does all the rest. Even my horse downloaded it. Dang, save time and money on prescriptions.
Check GoodRx. GoodRx is not insurance.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
Guys, if I could just have your attention.
Let's go! Turn it on now!
You might want to check this one out.
All right, here we go. Stay right where you are.
Stand by to broadcast. Okay, people, let's do this. Now we're ready to roll.
And now, it's JP.
Here we go.
Are you ready?
It's JP, hour number 2 of the show brought to you by JustCallMo.com, Tampa's injury attorneys. 800-771-1025 is the phone number. You want to jump into conversations. We'll do dead guy in the envelope, dead woman in the envelope today in just a couple minutes.
Like the representation. So piggybacking onto this whole Gen Z thing, which I like that we're trying to understand them.
You know, Ian Beckel sent me a text message I thought was interesting.
Oh.
Because we were talking about how Gen Z, like the alcohol business is taking a huge, whether the booze business, the bar business, all of it's taking a huge hit because this generation's just not drinking. He sent me a text. He said, it used to be rebellious to drink. Now it's rebellious to not drink like your parents.
That's true. That's
so
a
it's
good
almost
angle.
like, maybe it's like Gen Z's way of showing their parents they're a bunch of drunk losers.
Yeah, because by the way, their parents are Gen X, so there's that.
Right. They sure are.
Which, by the way, I stand by I think it's fun, but it is true. It used to be the sneaking of the drinking, because it was rebellious, and now there's none. Is there? So when you're like in your late teens, early 20s, or whatever, before you're 21, you don't sneak booze. You just.
I'm telling you, these kids aren't doing what we did. They're not.
Which is good. I mean, it's not a bad way to live. I mean,
it's boring, but it's good.
It's not boring to them, maybe. I don't know.
I'm totally judging them.
Well, speaking of Gen Z, and that whole they don't understand what we did. There's an instructor at Cornell who got annoyed because her students were using AI and stuff to write these papers.
You know, you better get used to it.
And she was saying, like, what is the point of you, quote unquote, writing these AI papers, using that? And there's nothing for me to correct. Like, I can't, it's perfect the way it is because it's AI. She's like, it's annoying. So she's like, I need you to know what it was like before AI. Like, you need to learn how to write a paper without using AI.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing, though, Monica. They don't.
I know, so she's teaching them.
They don't need to. We want them to have the same struggle that we had, but that's what's making like so much of college unnecessary, because they don't need to learn that stuff because it's all right in the palm of their hand.
Well, here's the thing. I understand that they don't, and things are going that direction way more than they're going to go the other direction. They're not putting the toothpaste back in the tube. I will say, though, and I don't think, for me anyway, I don't want anybody to struggle or be tortured. That's not why I want them to. I just want them to have skills. For the same reason, I don't have to know how. I personally do not have to know how to use a hammer.
Yeah, but you know what,
or
Monica?
a screwdriver. But I would like to have that skill.
It's like asking kids now to make them learn Latin. They don't need it.
No, and
so why learn a skill that you're never ever going to need? They should be learning how to use AI.
For the same reason we learned math and algebra that we don't use. It's and I will never use it. And maybe it's not the best example. I'm just saying, like my other analogy made a little more sense, which I'm never going to be a carpenter or build anything. But I would like to know how to use a circular saw, how to use I just want to have that skill. That's for me. I don't know if Gen Z feels that way.
Right. As an emergency, I totally get it. But as far as like making it mandatory, it's like, why? We spend a lot of time talking about these kids are learning nonsense they're never going to use.
Well,
Why?
as far as writing a paper, I think it's beyond will they have to learn how to write a paper for the future? No, but it's beyond that. It's the research, physically doing something instead of just, hey, AI, ChatGPT, whatever, do this or do that. They need, for their thinking, for cognitive skills, they need to be able to start something and work on it and then finish it and wrap it up. And that, I think, is what...
the way they're going to start that, they're going to go to ChatGPT and they're going to take that and they're going to run it through. This is, instead of us using multiple sources, like we'd have to use, say, we had to write a paper and say we'd have to use a novel, we'd use an encyclopedia, we'd use magazine, whatever it was, and then you would have to cite them. And now these kids are like, oh, we're going to start it through ChatGPT, and then I'm going to run it through Grok to find any inconsistencies. Then I'm going to take it to a third place. The sources are just different. They're still sourcing it. They're just sourcing it in places that can make their lives easier.
I understand, and I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying for me, my perspective is I would want my kid or any student I was teaching to have the skill,
right,
to be able to think on their own without because they're thinking no further than, let me turn on my ChatGPT. That's as far as their thinking skills go, and I would like them to think more than that. But anyway, so it doesn't matter what I think. This Cornell instructor was thinking, these kids don't know what it's like to not be able to use this. No need for me to correct these papers. So she went out and went to like Facebook Marketplace and thrift stores and all these other places to get typewriters, like actual, not even like making them type on the computer, like actual physical typewriters. And every student got to use one. And she had to, because who knows, she had to physically show them how to roll the paper in and to turn the thing. She had to explain to them that when you type, when you hear a bell, what that bell means is hit this button and the thing will slide all the way back. And the one student was like, oh, so that's what return means. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? Like the kids just didn't, and I don't expect them to know. Why would they know how to use a typewriter? But I love that she went and did this and they had a whole assignment. They had to write a paper and they had to use the typewriter. And,
how long that must have taken them? My God.
And maybe they went to ChatGPT and they just looked at their phone and copied that, but they still had to physically type it out and use the whiteout. Teacher, she's like, I don't want any blurs, because remember back in the day with the ink, if you did it too fast or you touched it wrong, then it would blur a little bit. She's like, no blurs, no typos. You have to, and here's how to use whiteout. They didn't know what that was. It was a whole thing.
I would watch that movie. I want to see that happen. They should have did a documentary about it and put cameras in each one of those kids' house and watch how they were yelling, screaming, cursing, throwing things.
I don't know, because
it was the worst. Using computers, using typewriters, that was the worst.
It was tougher. But here's
that was the worst. You tell me you want to put it, but better yet, I don't even want to see it on a typewriter. I want you to write it in cursive.
Yeah, that's a whole other.
I'd rather teach them cursive and be like, okay, now you got to write a paper by hand.
By hand.
That I want to see.
I like that. I like that idea too. But understand though, also JP, at least on TikTok, these old-fashioned things have become novelties for kids. Like they're like, my nieces who were seniors in high school were completely and thought it was the coolest thing to have a digital camera. The digital camera, which isn't even. They were like, look at this. Look, there's no phone. It's a camera just by itself. Like it was a whole novel concept to them. They think, and back not so long ago, but a while ago, record players instead of, digital stuff. Like, I think kids who don't know it think of it as a novelty, and they might not be as aggravated as you think. Maybe towards the end they might have, but like I think it might be something like new and interesting. Oh, let me play with this. You know what I mean? Like it's something new and different.
Yeah,
that would get old quick though because of typos and stuff. But
I know.
I think Gen Z really thinks of these things as novelties, and they at least give it a little bit of an open mind.
I think I told you this. My next door neighbor got a record player, he got a record player for Christmas, and then said to his kids, "All right, show me how this works." And his kids are just looking at this record player like they have no idea what to do with it. No idea.
I've seen that with a rotary phone. Like they go, okay, here, make a call. And they just did not know what they never once in that whole video that I saw picked up the receiver. Like the whole, that was just decoration to them or something. I don't know. They were just looking at the numbers.
We never had in my house. I guess I come from a home of white privilege because we never had a rotary phone in the house.
Oh, really?
We only had we had push buttons.
Oh,
we had push buttons. We never had and I can only think because my father's fat fingers couldn't fit in it.
Well, you use a pencil then.
Yeah, I don't think he wanted, or he had no patience for it because you'd be like, especially if he had if you had to dial a phone number with a lot of nines.
Yeah, that was stupid.
Or zeros.
Yeah, that was annoying. We had one at my grandma's house. My grandmother had a rotary phone, but I think maybe this is brown privilege, sir, but I think we only ever had a push button too that I can remember. Unless we had one when I was like really, really young and I just don't remember it.
Unless when you were living in Minnesota, you probably didn't even have a phone.
No, we didn't even have a phone, yeah. My mom might have done some mouth hugs to the phone person and gotten a free push. Maybe that's how we got ours. I don't know. It's not out of the question.
Times they are a-changing,
Did
man.
I make it awkward?
No, you didn't make it awkward. I'm just going back to how much of this stuff is just. I was at a wake yesterday, and it was my friend Julie. Her stepfather passed away, and all her kids call me Uncle John. Her sister's kids, I know her sisters very well. I know all their kids, and they were there. And some of them just finishing up University of Tampa. One of the girls was there, and said, Julie said, "Hey, can you help somebody get a marketing job?" And I'm like, "Well, what is it?" And the girl did not. She's like, No. Like, she didn't even want to engage in the conversation.
Oh.
I had to drag it out of her. And then she wasn't making eye contact. So I said, look at me, and, talk to me, just have a conversation with me. I'm like, what are you doing now? What do you want to be doing? And blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, these kids are dead. These kids are dead. And, listen to this one. Listen to this one. So Julie's son says to me, now I was much closer with the daughters. He was always very standoffish, very shy kid. But now he's in his mid-20s, so he can come out and he can have a conversation and, come up and say, "Hey, Uncle John." And I'm like, "What's going on?" But I said, "So what's happening? How's the gig?" He's up for promotion. And I go, "You still with the girl?" And he said, "Yeah." And I go, what is she doing? She's like, "Oh, she's getting her finishing up her master's degree." I go, "What is she getting a master's in?" And he goes, art therapy.
Oh.
And I go, "Where's she going to school?" He goes, "NYU." I said, "Dude, listen to me and listen to me clearly. This is going to be the biggest piece of advice I would ever give you. You gotta walk away, and you gotta walk away now."
That's.
And he's looking at me like, "Why?" I go, "Do not marry somebody else's student loans."
That's not what it's
And
about.
it was like a nervous giggle. I put my hands on his shoulders, and I go, "Matt, listen to me. This girl's going to be $200,000 and some odd in the hole." I said, "Correct?" And he said, "Yeah." I go, "Do not put yourself into that situation." I go, "You aren't in that situation. You went to state school. You did great. You owe no money.
You can't make
Don't put
decisions
yourself in
based
that
on
situation." And the look of fear on this kid's face, I'm like, "Don't be scared. Thank me later."
That's ridiculous. That's
No,
horrible,
I'm
horrible
honest.
advice.
That's not horrible advice.
It is horrible
That is
advice.
not horrible
Nothing
advice.
to do with love whatsoever
That is
at all.
fantastic advice.
And
You'll love
understand-
somebody else.
Understand that that degree can do a lot of things for how the world is going, for this group of kids we're just talking about and what they
That's
want to do
fine.
and the jobs that are going to be created because in that area.
Let
Don't
her
act
save
like
the-
it's the same because it's not.
Let her save the world. That's fantastic. I'm not knocking the gig. You want to go into, but to put yourself $200,000 in the hole, to do a job where if you make $70,000, $80,000 at your peak, you're dead. You're dead.
It's not about
You're
money.
dead.
It's not about money.
It's life. It's a fact.
Then student loans are the fact of life. Like it's just it doesn't. You think he's going to find someone else to fall in love with who's not going to have student loan debt?
I tell you what, you have conversations. You meet a girl. Where'd you go to school? She went to a state school. Continue the conversation.
Wow,
I went to this. You can continue it. You better find out real fast that her parents have a lot of money.
That is horrible. That is a horrible.
Listen,
it's not good advice.
I'm dropping truth bombs all over the place, and you know it.
No, I don't at all.
I
Parents
totally
always
dropping
said
truth
make
bombs.
sure that the person that you're talking to doesn't have a lot of debt. So
I don't care.
I think you got a good point.
You don't want them to. Nobody's like, yay. But if you love this person, it's irrelevant.
But you
This
find
girl
out
that was
early.
this girl that was talking to me about marketing. She was a communications major from UTampa. I'm like, this chick went $240,000 a year for a communications degree. I'm just shaking my head. I'm like, this is a problem. This is such a big problem. This is such a big problem.
Like, we
Now,
talked
I don't
about
know.
this
Maybe
yesterday.
her parents paid cash for it. Maybe they did well and they invested and they paid cash for school and she don't have to worry about it. I hope so. For her sake, I hope so. But you come out owing that kind of loot for a communications degree, you're dead.
I mean, not necessarily. And even if you're paying
Unless
for it,
somebody rich leaves you money.
maybe you're paying for it, and maybe you're paying for it for a long time, but she got a degree in which that she wanted, and she's going to have a job that she wants. And to me, happiness outweighs all of that. Like that's just part of it. And sadly, and unfortunately, in this country right now, that's part of it. But at least I'm going to have a job, and I'm gonna do what I want and have a degree that I want.
When you couldn't pay your bills, were you happy?
I was happy that I went to college. I was happy that I got the degree. I wish I would have made more. But honestly.
But a degree that put you in a position where you can barely pay your bills.
But honestly, JP, was I 100% completely happy like I am now? No, of course not, because it's struggling. But I was grateful and happy that I had a start. Like I had a foothold here. I knew what I wanted, and I was on my way there. I wasn't working not in radio.
Yeah.
So I was happy for that, and I don't need a degree for that, I guess, but.
That's my point.
But
that's my point. But you don't owe $200 and some odd $1,000 for it, so you're ahead of the game. But you were struggling without owing $200,000.
Yeah, well, that's because I wasn't making a lot of money, but I made up for it. And here's the thing: I'm not afraid of hard work. I'm not afraid of making it so I can afford my bills. I'm not expecting anyone else to pay, and I don't have anyone else to pay. But I'm not afraid of hard work. So. If that's what someone wants to do, and this person met this girl and she has debt, then they're just going to have to work hard and pay it.
I don't want my nephew to carry somebody else's bag of bricks. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe he wants to. Maybe he likes that.
He probably will. He probably never talked to me again after that one. I'm surprised I haven't gotten a phone call from his mother yet.
That is a lot, JP. That was some true. That was too much.
Yeah,
that was too much.
I don't sugarcoat it for these kids. None of them. Not my kids. Not anybody else's kids.
You just basically told him that the girl he's in love with is ditcher.
It's a bag of brick. Yeah.
It is a bag of bricks that he should not carry. Don't you want to help your wife? Like if you want to help her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll help her do the dishes. I'll help her, I'll help her fold a fitted sheet. I'm cool like that.
You said to me yesterday.
You want me to carry $200 and some odd thousand of your debt? Go F your face.
You said to me yesterday that you've never met anyone that's not motivated by money like I'm not motivated by money.
Yeah.
I've never met anyone ever in my entire life, and I've lived all over the joint, that has been more motivated by money, that makes decisions so hardcore on money.
I'm not motivated by money. I appreciate money, and I want it, and I'll work for it, but it's not what motivates me.
So we're the same, is what you're telling me.
No.
Because that's
I'm not
exactly
saying
what I said.
I'm not saying we're the same. Money is definitely important to me, but it's not what motivates me the most.
That's what I
don't want to see anybody. I don't want to see anybody I know and that I care about struggle unnecessary because of a dumb decision. So if I can just point out something obvious and be a voice of reason for them, whether they take my decision, I can't.
That's literally
put a gun to their head
and
make them take my suggestions. But I'm not going to not tell it to him just that he has a warm, fuzzy feeling inside.
If he makes a decision based on this quote unquote bag of bricks, that is literally motivated by money. That's the definition. He's making a decision based on money.
No, he's making a decision on his life based on not making your life unnecessarily difficult.
All right.
That's, you know what I'm saying? Like that taking on somebody else's debt.
Money.
It's you're making your life unnecessarily difficult.
Love, but what about the love?
Yeah, scratch your ass. All right, got a dead woman in the envelope. 800-771-1025. This woman is a white woman, an American woman. Headlines and history books. Headlines, definitely headlines. History books for some. Monifa.
Was she a hero, a heroine of sorts?
No. Is that loud enough for you?
Yeah, sorry. I didn't like that at all.
Alex?
Did she have anything to do with music?
Nothing to do with music. Nothing to do with music. 800-771-1025. White woman, American woman, headlines, history books, nothing to do with music, and I wouldn't necessarily call her a hero or a heroine. Now, your job is to dial that phone number and ask us yes or no questions. If you get a yes, you'll go again. If you get a no, we move on to the next phone call. You take all the clues, you put them together, win fantastic prizes. It's JP, Dead Guy in the Envelope, 1025 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. Be right back.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Thinking about buying your first home? Now, with Third Federal, you can buy your first home and pay no PMI. Hi, I'm Mark Stefanski, Chairman and CEO of Third Federal. Private mortgage insurance, or PMI, can cost thousands of dollars over the life of your loan. And you may not realize PMI doesn't protect you. It only protects the lender in case of default. But at Third Federal, you can buy a home with just 5% down and no PMI. Plus, first-time home buyers get $750 off a closing cost. So if you're thinking about buying your first home, go for it and visit thirdfederal.com.
Even before you find a home, lock in 5.99% APR, 6.02% on a 30-year fixed-rate purchase mortgage. Visit thirdfederal.com or call 1-800-3rd-FED today. APR reflects 15% down for $350,000 loan amount. Rate requires automatic payment program and is subject to change. Restrictions apply. See conditions for closing cost coupon at thirdfederal.com/FTHB. Equal housing lender.
Hey, Pap. Christian at Best Man Medical said they have already performed multiple enhancements on our bone listeners.
I know. It's cool that we have the leading male enhancement clinic right here in Tampa, and people are flying in from all over the country to get this surgery performed at Best Man Medical.
Well, Dr. Zabrowski and Christian make a great team. When you call there, you speak directly to the owner, Christian. And since he helped develop the procedures and had them done himself, he can answer any question.
Well, that definitely matters, Carmen. I mean, they are performing surgery on man's most prized possession. The best part is their filler activates your body's natural collagen, making the gains safe and permanent with no need for repeat treatments. They can even make you longer.
Guys, if you want to intensify your partner's pleasure or need a confidence boost in the bedroom, it's a no-brainer. Women have been enhancing themselves for 40 years. It's your turn. Fellas, go check out bestmanmedical.com and schedule your consultation. You won't regret it.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
This is Mav, spokes-eagle for Veterinaire, the home services company proud to serve you. Ray in Bradenton asks, I've got friends who've used Veterinaire for AC, plumbing, and drains work. A brother who used you for electric, and I had a home generator installed. What can't you do? Well, Ray, we're trained and licensed experts, so we can tackle all your home services needs. But I can't blow a bubble with bubble gum. It's just, I'm an eagle and I don't have lips. Learn more at veterinaire.com.
Insurance companies don't want you to hire an attorney so they can pay you pennies on the dollar for your injuries. But I don't cost you a dime unless I get you money. I'm Tampa injury attorney Mo DeWitt. Don't get pushed around by the insurance companies. Just call Mo.
If you owe back taxes, listen carefully to rule number 1. Never go up against the IRS alone. They're cracking down, freezing bank accounts, garnishing paychecks, canceling passports. Even your home or business could be at risk. But here's what they don't tell you. The IRS has powerful tax relief programs that could save you thousands if you qualify. That's why smart people call Optima Tax Relief, America's #1 tax resolution firm. Nobody knows these programs like the experts at Optima. Their team of tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $2 billion in tax debt for people just like you. The IRS is not stopping, so don't wait and don't take them on alone. For tax help you need, for tax help you can trust, call Optima today for a free consultation.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, back to JP.
It's dead guy in the envelope, dead woman in the envelope. 800-771-1025. The clues you have so far: white woman, American woman. Headlines, history books for some. Nothing to do with music. And she's not, I don't think, considered a hero or a heroine or anything like that. Again, 800-771-1025. Al, line 1, you're the first one up. Go ahead, Al.
Hey, happy Friday and Rush rules.
Right on, my man.
All right, did she die in the last 10 years?
Did she die in the last 10 years? No, she did not. Viking guy, line 2.
Good afternoon, good show, and you got a good screener. Did the lady have anything to do with the medical field?
Nothing to do with medical, no.
Shout out, Alex.
Yeah, good job, Alex.
Hey.
Bill, line 7.
Hey, JP.
Hey.
Was she a criminal?
No. Adam on line 6.
Was she an educator?
No.
Was she the first of something? Did she do the first?
I think she was, actually. Let me just make sure. Yes, she was a first.
Nice.
She was a first. Good job, Monifa. Donkey, line 4.
Donkey.
Well, that just throws off my whole thought process. I was going to ask, is she associated with any mass murderers?
No. Mary on line 5.
Was she in politics?
She was.
There we go.
Is it Janet Reno?
No. It is not Janet Reno. Mark on line 3.
Well, that's what I was going to ask. Was she a first lady by chance?
She was not.
Was her headlines, the political headlines and stuff before 1970?
Yeah, I mean, they could have been. Trying
to get a
before what? Before what?
1970, like trying
before 1970? No.
Yeah. Oh.
No, not before 1970. Sorry. Monty, line 1.
Oh, Monty gone. Hold on.
Monty's gone. She was a female American, headlines, history books, politics, first to do something. 800-771-1025. I don't really know what else the hell
but I'm trying to get a time frame. If she's a first and she's a woman, it's sad that I would hope all firsts for women would be way before 1970. But we're not living in that world.
No, we're not.
So her first, whatever she did first and in her politics and headlines and that sort of thing, was it in the 1980s?
Yeah. 80s. And then like a little bit in the 70s, but 80s and more, yeah.
Way too recent for me.
Crystal, line 1.
Hi. Does her name begin with an M?
No. Nope. Al on line 3.
Was she a judge?
No. Rick on line 2.
Was she the first woman to vote?
No. She was not the first woman to vote. Monica, you want to play your Nerd Note song? Are you ready for it?
That ain't it. No. Monica's got receipts, every miss on the list. Nerd Notes. Dead guy in the envelope. JP, Monica, Dizzy, keep the score. Nerd Notes. Stacking every wrong hope so you don't guess that same name anymore. Nerd Notes.
I love it so much.
There you go. And that's AI. Somebody did it with AI?
Sorry, that's me. That was Donkey. Yeah, who did that with
AI, huh?
That's me. Yeah.
So there are your Nerd Notes. Bob, line 1.
Was she on the Supreme Court?
No. Rick, line 4.
I'm sorry. Somebody took my question.
Okay. Chuck, line 3.
Yeah. Was she a vice presidential candidate?
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, doctor.
There you go.
That would be Geraldine Ferraro.
Geraldine Ferraro is the dead woman in the envelope. Yes. She was the vice presidential candidate in 1984 with Walter Mondale. And they got absolutely smoked.
Didn't he have a scandal or something too? Is that what he did? Like,
No, he just got his ass kicked.
I thought he had a scandal too.
He got his ass kicked bad. Like I don't think he won. I don't think he won one count. Nothing. Like I don't. He didn't win one. I'm pretty sure he didn't win one state.
What year was
Let me
it?
give this guy his prize first, and then you can ask me all the questions you want. Black Crows at the Amp or Busch Gardens? Do we still have Busch Gardens? Yeah, or Busch Gardens. The Food, Wine, and Garden
Rose.
Festival. All right, you got a pair of tickets to see the Black. That's what I would have taken too. Black Rose and Whiskey Myers at the Amp on May 31st. Congratulations. Yes. Geraldine Ferraro was she was also in Congress. She did all that kind of stuff. And then she ran to be vice president.
What
and I
year
don't know
was
if I
that?
mentioned this enough, but they got their asses kicked in that election.
Yeah, you did. You took pleasure in it. What was the year?
84.
Okay, because it was before I could vote. The election day landed on my 18th birthday. Like that was cool. So I was allowed to register. I registered to vote before my birthday because I had proof that I was going to be 18 on that day.
This guy, you weren't 18 in 1984?
And that's what I'm saying. It wasn't that. It was 1988.
Okay, so it was
still.
the next one.
Yeah.
So this was Reagan and Bush against Mondale and Ferraro. The electoral vote, 525 to 13. States carried Ronald Reagan, 49. Walter Mondale, 1 plus Washington, D.C.
Wow.
How crazy is that? He got
I
smoked by
wonder
almost
why.
20%.
Like, was it because of a woman and men and America's just sexist, or what happened?
I think, I was too young, but if I had to guess, we had come out of Jimmy Carter, and Reagan came in. He wasn't taking any nonsense, and then the economy started doing better, and then people voted for him twice, and that was it.
Oh, that's who they ran against?
Yeah, he ran against Reagan and lost.
It's so weird because, I was 13, 14
Right.
at that time, so I wasn't paying. And also about to go in a coma, so I had other things on my mind.
Right.
So, but it blows my mind how, like, we just didn't do kids now think more about politics than we did, I guess is what I'm getting at. Like, I had no idea what was going on.
Neither did I. I think they might learn a little bit more about politics. I'll tell you this. I didn't learn the definition of Democrat and Republican until I was at Hofstra.
Why?
So I was already in school for
But you were a registered Democrat.
3 years. I told you how that happened.
I know, but you didn't ask the definition?
No. I told you.
You were high.
I was
but
on
you
mushrooms. I was at Lollapalooza. MTV's Rock the Vote is there. Do you want to sign up to vote? Yes, I do. Give us your information, name, blah, blah, blah. Do all that. Democrat or Republican? I have no idea. Democrat. Next.
You left it up to you. Gave them your choice. That's on you, sir. I don't even.
Well, I didn't give them a choice. I was tripping balls. And they said Democrat. I'm like, all right, cool.
Then why are you signing up to vote when you're tripping balls? Just don't do it at all.
Because they got me as I was walking in. Oh, my God. I thought it was the right thing to do.
It was, but you should also probably kind of have an idea what you're doing.
Right, but it also didn't matter. At that time, I didn't even know that you had to, like, if I was registered as a Democrat, I can only vote in Democratic primaries and all that. I had no idea about any of that stuff. Yeah. None of it. So
That's
it didn't
what I'm
matter
saying.
until I got a little bit older. I'm like, I don't really think I'm a Democrat.
What's happening here? Yeah, exactly. Or someone probably told you, wait a minute. What are you doing? But what's weird is, I don't know when I started. Maybe that was that first election that I started paying attention a little bit, but I wasn't half as... and it sucks because did I not care? Did we just not care?
I didn't care.
That sucks.
None
We
of this
should
affected
care.
me.
We should care.
I don't think anything affected me until, and even then, when they started you started seeing, I remember seeing Bill Clinton. They were calling him the first black president because he played the saxophone on the Arsenio Hall show.
By the way, you just can't, you can't do that now. Like, that's horrible to say that. Like, what do you
To say that he was the first black president?
Yes,
Apparently they had no problems doing it.
That was how it was in the 80s.
I got it. That was before we actually had a black president. Now it's,
That's what I'm saying. That's so disrespectful to the first black president.
I got you.
Oh, my God.
But I didn't make it up. I just watched this guy,
I remember
Bubba.
he was on Arsenio Hall. I watched him there.
Yeah.
So, that was smart to do because, like I said, couldn't care less about politics. But all of a sudden, I'm like, oh, look at Bill Clinton. Okay, he's cool.
And he came out and he kicked George H.W. Bush's ass all over the place. And then it was him for 8 years, and, you know, all the goings on there. And yeah, that. I did not inhale. Yeah, you did.
Why? There's never any Monica, but why does her name have to be Monica? Like, that's what people remember. That's what they called mouth hugs for a while, a Monica. Like, come on.
I tell you, man, that chick, I hear her in interviews now. Mm-hmm. She's a very impressive woman.
She probably was then, too. She just was a kid.
Well, she threw us, she landed on a Clinton grenade.
Yeah.
And nobody was coming to rescue her.
Nope.
And she got herself in a situation, people that she thought she trusted, how filthy politics were. And that woman recorded all her conversations and put it out there. Yeah. Where's the dress? It got the. But she does interviews now, man. She's tough. She's a tough chick. She went through a lot. I don't know what she does with, I'm sure she's written a couple books and made some millions.
Why don't I read that book? I'm reading
Probably should.
It's on the list.
It's going to have some presidential smut right up your alley. It's JP, Monica, Alex filling in for Dizzy, 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. Be right back.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. You know what's awesome? Food and wine. The Busch Gardens Food, Wine, and Garden Festival is back now through May 10th. Enjoy a relaxing day filled with beautiful gardens, delicious flavors, and more than 65 tastes to sip and savor. Plus, live music is included with park admission. Check out the most wild mix of live music. You got country music starring Dylan Scott, and then you got Warren G. From Taking Back Sunday to Flo Rida. Not all at one time, because that would be crazy. It's the perfect blend of food, fun, and your favorite music. Want in? Enter now at theboneonline.com. Busch Gardens, Tampa Bay, where every weekend feels like a getaway. Only from 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio.
When you've been in a crash and your mind's racing.
When you've fallen in a store and are blaming yourself.
When you've been hurt at work and don't know what to do. You know who to call. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Any good weekend plans?
Oh, I'm going on a weekend cruise on MSC Cruises. We're going to White Sand Beach and beanbag share.
Are you using nouns as verbs?
You can do that on MSC Cruises. Where was I? The food. We'll rigatoni, French fry, we might even gelato. How about you?
Yeah, I was going to lawnmower.
For a limited time, skip the airport and get up to 30% off cruises, plus kids sail free.
To book, visit msccruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply. Ships registered in Panama and Malta.
Are you dealing with bad feet all day? The Good Feet store wants to help you get back to living in comfort. Schedule your free fitting at goodfeet.com.
I'm back to doing what I love and more. Thanks to the Good Feet store.
Is your financial advisor managing your risk or just a spreadsheet? Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. Many financial advisors rely on target date funds, which are one-size-fits-all portfolios that don't know your name, your family, or your goals. And that passive management can leave you dangerously exposed. At Trajan, we look at the whole picture, not just the stocks everyone else buys, but the private market opportunities most advisors ignore. And as fiduciaries, we build a strategy around you, coordinating your investments, tax strategy, and estate into one cohesive plan. Your financial life deserves more than just a generic portfolio. Real planning isn't a stack of statements. It's the confidence of knowing where your income will come from for the next 30 years. Good enough isn't good enough for your family. It's time for a change. Schedule your complimentary consultation today. Call Trajan today at 813-212-0500. That's 813-212-0500.
Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Private equity investments require accreditation. Other services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
When choosing an engagement ring, the diamond is important. But just as important, the ring itself, the setting, the look. She doesn't want ordinary. She wants something that she's dreamed about her whole life. Something that reflects her style and personality. And that's where International Diamond Center comes in. IDC is the only jeweler here that carries all the top bridal designers. Rings that other stores aren't even allowed to offer. Thousands to choose from. An IDC ring is unlike any other. Artistic, innovative design, handcrafted precision, exceptional detail and quality. And to complete the look, no other jeweler has our selection of dazzling diamonds. Whether you're looking for a scintillating natural diamond or an eye-catching lab-grown diamond, IDC's experts can show you all the options. So there's no compromise. At IDC, we have all the tools to create the ring of her dreams. No compromises, no cut corners, nothing short of perfection. In a world filled with ordinary, for this once-in-a-lifetime moment, choose extraordinary. Choose International Diamond Center. Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota.
Veterans and active duty service members. When your call to service ends, your mission doesn't have to. Go from GI to IT in just a few months at My Computer Career. Prepare for a high-demand career in cybersecurity, protecting people, systems, and institutions from real cyber threats. Cyber warriors are needed now. Will you answer the call? Go to mycomputercareer.edu/CWP to learn more. That's mycomputercareer.edu/CWP, an Elite CompTIA certification partner. VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
Tell us what you think.
Makes me feel good.
Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY. And now, back to JP.
You take the midnight subway train. You call another shots. You strip for lightning. We are in love.
It's JP 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. We got a few minutes left, and we got to hand it off to Senning. And then Senning will do the show for a couple hours.
It's an interesting trio for Senning's show today. I'm actually really excited about it.
Why? What's going on?
I don't know. Am I supposed to say? I wonder if they said anything. I don't know. It's Corey Cardinal and Danielle with John Senning. I think that's going to be fun.
Oh, yeah?
I think that's a really cool trio.
I'll listen to that.
I will too.
I'll check it out while I'm driving out east with my wife. Hopefully.
While you're heading to hotel sex?
While I'm heading to hotel sex.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't wait. I'm going to tell my wife, I'm going to tell both my kids, I don't want to text unless the house is on fire and something happened to my dogs.
And even then,
I don't want a phone
911.
call. I don't want to text.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Good for you.
Nothing.
Good for you.
I wish my wife can get into that headspace.
She's going to want put your phone, put them in a bag or put them on silent. You can have them obviously for emergencies, but
it's tough when you're a parent. It's tough to just put your stuff on silent. Now they're 17 and 18.
That's what I'm saying. They can handle it, right?
I'm okay with it, but she's a mother, man. You ain't getting in the way of Mama Bear.
Yeah,
ain't happening. Real quick, I've been meaning to talk to you about this for a couple of days, and it just keeps getting pushed aside. Which have you seen this whole thing? And I feel like we're going to see a Grammatica be a part of this thing. This flag football thing that's officially launched with the NFL.
I did see that all 32 teams on board, and it looks like it's definitely going to get with NFL weight behind it. Yeah,
it's got a lot of weight behind it. So the NFL is definitely behind it. They're looking to launch in 2028, the year of the Olympics, because flag football will debut as an Olympic sport for men and women.
Yep,
and so you got the NFL involved. You got investment bankers involved. You have Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Serena Williams, Billie Jean King, Joe Montana, Alex Morgan for the U.S. Women's National Team, formerly for the U.S. Women's National Team. There's $32 million. You said so. I'm assuming the way that started, so that each team had to come up with $1 million to put towards this.
Sure.
And they're going to have a men's team and a women's team for flag football. And I tell you what, Martine posts videos of his daughter playing flag football.
Amazing.
Girl's got hops.
I know. She's unbelievably athletic.
That would be cool.
It would. And listen, maybe this trend is because, there's fewer injuries. There's not going to be as many CTE instances with flag football. To be honest with you, this was years and years ago, but the station I worked for, the sports station I worked for, had a company flag football team. We had jerseys and everything. It was really cool. We were the Jabronis was our team. But anyway, it was like I still have that jersey. It has a donkey on it, and they used to call me Mo, so that was in the back. Anyway, I loved playing flag football. I know I was token that they had to have 2 girls. Me and this other girl did. I get it. But then what?
Nothing. Just hearing you call yourself token was pretty funny.
I was token because they had to have 2 girls. I get it. And then me and Jamie were the 2 girls. But then they were surprised that we can we can do more than be center. You know what I mean? We can.
Right.
And I was fast, and my boss broke my finger because he was cheating with the flag not coming off or whatever. But I was not giving up, and I broke my finger swiping for it. I'm telling you now, just good times. I love flag football. There's something about it, knowing that nobody's going to tackle me. You know what I mean?
It's interesting to see what the expectations for this are. I don't know how many tickets. I don't know how many tickets going to sell. I think it'll sell more.
Watch it.
I think it'll sell more tickets for women than it will be for men.
They did it. Oh, really?
Yeah, I do. I think
feels
the women.
weird.
This is one of those because I'd much rather watch the men, the NFL, than dudes playing flag football.
Why?
But for the girls to do it,
Why?
It's given. I found it because I just think it's more flag football inherently compared to regular football is boring.
No
hits.
They have it. They have
hits.
The players playing at the Pro Bowl. They played flag football this past.
I know, and I watched the game. I watched a little bit of the game last week. Comparing the two it's like apples and oranges. You can't compare the two. But so I don't even know. I don't know how it's going to work. Like I said, the whole league is behind it. And I don't know if all these old franchises are doing it with a gun to their head or what the story is, but they are behind it. It says this is especially meaningful for girls and young women who are helping drive the sport's growth worldwide, said NFL VP Troy Vincent Sr. The league addresses growing demand for women's sports programming while providing safer football alternatives amid ongoing concussion concerns in traditional football.
I love it. I'm all for it. I would back it. Also, though.
No, I think it's going to do pretty well. I really do.
And since you're so interested, JP, last
Let's not get
weekend
crazy.
was the opening weekend for the UFL, and there's a game tonight at 8 o'clock. You might want to watch that. There was a.
No, I'm having hotel sex.
Oh, that's right. Well, Sunday night at 8 o'clock, there's another game. There'll be a Saturday afternoon game. Maybe watch the UFL. Pick a team.
I'm not going to do that.
Support your people.
If I'm sitting home on the couch and I'm scrolling and I see a game on, I'll watch it for a little while. But
They have if you kick a field goal, their rules are they changed it this year. If you kick a full field goal outside of 60 yards, I think it is, then it's worth 4 points.
That's how it is in my fantasy. Well, my fantasy league was like that. I think they should do that in the NFL too.
I mean, I think they test it out here to see if they can transfer. Yeah.
The problem is I think they're using. Are they using? Did they change the kicking balls around a little bit? And now you got people kicking field goals from 60, 70 yards.
I know, it's crazy.
Like crazy. Yeah. So that'll drastically change the game in the NFL. Drastically change the game in the NFL.
I'm in.
Yeah, I would listen. I'm doing a couple preseason games, seeing how it goes.
Yeah.
That's my thought. All right, that's it for us. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Happy
if you're
Easter.
celebrating Passover, happy Passover to you. If you're celebrating Easter on Sunday, have a great Easter with friends and family.
Have good hotel sex.
I'm going to thank you very much. Alex, thanks for filling in. We appreciate you. Sending with Corey Cardinal and Danielle coming up next. Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. We are Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone. The JP featured cut of the day. Listen right now on the 102.5 The Bone app. Sponsored by JustCallMo.com, Tampa's injury attorney.
The Rays are going to be back inside the Trop Monday, April 6th. So who better than to throw down a pregame party like none other than The Setting Show, broadcasting live from Ferg starting at 1 with t-shirt giveaways and tickets to a future Rays game. Pregame with us and Budweiser. Setting Show at Ferg's for opening day with 102.5 The Bone.
Involved in a car accident? We understand the pressure you're under. Call Farah and Farah.
Tampa.
What's your case worth? Injury.com.
by Morgan & Morgan.
Walk-ons in Tampa and Wesley Chapel are always a win. Whether it's a post-game celebration, drinks with the crew, or an easy weekend dinner, they've got you covered. Catch all the college basketball action at Walk-On Sports Bistro with great beer specials while you cheer on your favorite teams. And starting March 15th through April 6th, take part in the Courtside Comeback Challenge. Just pick up a Courtside Comeback card in the restaurant. Each visit earns you a stamp. And once you collect all 5 stamps, you'll be entered for a chance to win a pair of custom Nike shoes. It's a fun way to keep the tournament energy going all season long. Walk-Ons, where every fan feels like a winner.
Slow drains or backups? Don't wait for a bigger mess. Hawkins Service Company is offering drain cleaning for just $79 with more than 4,000 5-star reviews across Tampa Bay. You can schedule today at HawkinsServiceCO.com. Hawkins, one call, handles it all.
Ever wonder what it's like behind the counter at those big corporate jewelry stores? Max Woodson knows, and it wasn't pretty.
It's hard to do what's best for the customer when you're given a strict outline on the profit you need to make, the dollars you need to make, the goals you need to hit, the commissions you have to hit. It's really hard to do what's right for the customer.
That's why Max left the Wall Street-owned chains and joined International Diamond Center, a locally owned jeweler. At IDC, it's not about quotas, it's about you.
It's getting to know people, getting to talk to people, building relationships. It's something that's important to me. It's what I love the most.
At IDC, Max can focus on what matters, doing right by customers, even if it means less profit.
I have a scenario where I have a customer that I can do the right thing for, even if it maybe makes us less money at times, and we make it happen.
That freedom means better quality diamonds, fair prices, full transparency, and honest service.
We have freedom. We're allowed to be creative, do what's best, and they really support that, and it means a lot.
International Diamond Center, where you're a family, not a sales target. Visit us in Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota for diamonds with integrity.
Most financial advisors only